Hello, and thank you for watching my video. Welcome to another in the series looking at elite specializations for Guild Wars 2. Today, we take a look at the Daredevil. Now, the Daredevil is the elite specialization of the Thief. And so what does the Thief's elite specialization give it that it doesn't normally have? Well, that is, first off, a staff. Now, it's interesting that the Druid also got a staff as its weapon, and also the Thief takes on the staff as well. And it's another melee weapon. Now, a lot of people obviously were a bit disappointed with that, but the Thief the Daredevil does actually give a lot of different damage. You know, it's not really a fundamental difference to the way Thief plays. So let's actually have a look at the skills we get with staff. You get this combo, which is strike your enemy with the staff, swing your staff a second time, hitting multiple enemies, and whirl your staff around, striking nearby enemies 4 times in quick succession. I'm just going to show you a quick auto attack. The skill 2, by the way, is deliver multiple strikes, weakening foes. So I'm just going to auto attack, and you'll see here that swirl, really pretty cool. You can see the animation as well. Look at me flying around the staff. Pretty cool. I have to say, all the animations on all the elite specializations are magnificent. If we come to skill 2, weakening charge, deliver multiple strikes, weakening foes. So this is a skill where you run through, and it's a cool little dancing little twirl. Whee, there we go. By the way, if you're interested why I have so much initiative, I have it traded that way. So I have more initiative than usual, but we'll come to the traits a little bit later. Skill 3 is debilitating arc, strike enemies in front of you and roll backwards, breaking immobilizing effects. Really cool for getting out of tight situations. If you are crippled or immobilized, using skill 3, bam, that's a quick dodge back. And again, you can really get out of the way. You know, if you keep doing this, boom, you can really retreat out of the action. Cool little skill. Skill 3. Skill 4 is Dust Strike. Sweep the ground, blinding enemies in front of you. This is a cool little blind, very useful against melee foes. I can see this being pretty good in PvE against certain enemies that pretty difficult, that's hardcore content. That if, for example, they're level 83 in fractals, for example, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head again. If we look at the Ascalon fractal, where you're in as Char, going back and fighting humans. If you're fighting against those enemies, those particular heavy warriors that do a lot of damage when they rush at you, using this skill, skill 4, really blinds them and will make your team survive a lot better. And then we come on to skill 5, leap towards your destination, damaging foes upon impact. Now, I thought this was pretty cool when I first saw it. However, I was talking to a guildie and he was saying that it does an incredible amount of damage, and it does have a point. I missed it. There we go, unfortunately. So we'll do a couple of attacks. So let's try and get them attacked. I mean, look at this. I'm on Zerka stats, by the way. For those of you who are interested, I'm doing a significant amount of damage. So if we look at my stats here, we go equipment. I am on Runes of the Scholar and Power, Precision, Ferocity. So it is pretty Zerky. So that is the actual skill set for the staff. You'll notice one of the unique mechanics about the Daredevil is we have 3 dodges. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So you can do 3 dodges in a row. It really is, ideally, you'd like to be able to use it so it's not too clunky. But that's one of the main issues that came out of the beta weekend. But by the way, let's check out the skill 5. Boom! I can do it. Not too much damage that time, actually. Let's try and get some crits going. Now we can do it. Bam! There you go. 6k damage. Oh, yes. Gotta love that. Skill 5 is an awesome amount of damage. Vault. Let's talk about what we get as utility skills, elite and healing. We get physical skills. Now, physical skills are usually related to the warrior. And there's only a brief trait line on the warrior. But here we go. This is sort of the physical, the heal we get. Not too much animation. Channel your energy into gain endurance and health per pulse. So let's actually look at the next one. Palm Strike. Strike your foe once to deal massive damage and stun them, marking your target with a pulmonary impact. That happens after you strike your enemy multiple times. So let's look at this. If we get to do this, so we'll strike it first, and then we get access to the second strike. There we go. So you can see there. Boom! Look at that. That is some awesome damage we're doing here. We're doing a lot of good damage. These are just some of the skills. I'm not even really using many of the other skills. This is just an auto attack on Zerka stats. I mean, geez, that's amazing. Okay, fire dazing. This is equip daggers that can be thrown to interrupt enemies and increase the cooldown of abilities interrupted. So here we go. We've equipped the dagger and then we fire. We've interrupted them. So this is going to be pretty good. Watch here. We're going to put some blinds on them. Put in a lot of blinds. And then we'll go back to the auto attack. And we'll steal as well. And there we go. Lovely. Okay, we're going to go stealth. And then we're going to go vaulting. Here we go. Boom. Oh, the 7k hit. Did you see that? Oh, man, this is fun. Okay, so the Daredevil, I honestly, this is the first time I've played Daredevil, and I can see us having a lot of fun. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage, blinded him, and oh, look at this, just awesome, cleaving through here. No wonder I was playing against thieves, the Daredevils in PvP, and I was just getting destroyed, and this is why. Bandit's defense, briefly block incoming attacks. If you block an attack in melee range, retaliate and knock enemies down. There we go, got the block. The elite impact strike. Strike your enemy and stun them. It's a 40-second cooldown, so it's not bad. It would be very useful in PvE with this defiance bar, but boom. Oh, damn it, missed it. There we go. Bam! Look at that damage. God, that is a lovely skill. Oh, I'm going to just use it. There we go. Just using these physical skills. So, the Thief and the Daredevil does do a lot of damage. I mean, look at this distracting daggers that we've got here. It's got on a cooldown of 13 seconds. So we can throw them again. A lot of damage. Let's talk about the traits briefly. The trait system. So we get the Daredevil. We get obviously access to physical skills and the staff. After dodging, deal bonus damage for a time. So we haven't even been talking about dodging. And this is, you can see we've got the 3 dodges. So we get the dodge, and it's an interesting little animation. And again, we're dodging. So we can keep dodging around. We also have cause weakness to enemies you critically hit. And gain endurance when you first activate a physical skill, and physical skills has reduced cooldown. Okay, that's not bad. We also gain health when you successfully evade an attack. While wielding a staff, gain endurance for each initiative point spent. Deal bonus damage when your endurance is not full while wielding a staff. I'll take that. Remove a condition when you evade an attack. That is a good one. Escapist's Absolution. Then we actually have enemies you interrupt suffer a pulmonary impact. Cause a rupture that deals massive damage when this skill ends. This ability cannot critically hit. It is unblockable. Then we move on to gain endurance when you successfully steal from an enemy. So obviously when we do steal, we are getting that endurance back. And when we get your dodge ability now uses Impaling Lotus, firing daggers at nearby enemies. Your dodge ability is replaced by a long-range dash that removes inhibiting conditions and grants swiftness when you dodge. And your dodge ability is replaced by bound, dealing damage to the area after you evade. So watch this if we do bound. What it means is the dodge ability changes. So you can see there, I've evaded, and it's really... Oh, 8k! Because we didn't have enough... Because we reduced our endurance on our Thief, on our Daredevil, we got a 10% damage increase. That was insane. Look at that! 8,600. I don't even have might. I don't have might. My god, can you imagine if I had might? I do have Fury. Boom! Oh, I'm loving the critical hits that we're doing here. God, if I had might, I'd be doing some unbelievable amount of damage. So this is the Thief, and the Thief's Elite Spec Daredevil. Man, this is a lot of fun to play. You've got the dodge. You can change the abilities for dodge. So again, if we go to the traits, you can have the Bounding Dodger, or you can have Lotus Training. So I'm in combat right now. With this Devourer. So we got dodge back, and we're gonna go down. Boom! There you go, he's dead. Oh, lovely. I love skill 5. Right, okay, so let's go into traits, and we've gone for we're gonna go for the Lotus Training. So let's have a look what that happens. Now the idea is that when we dodge, it should fire out a load of daggers. So here we go. There we go. You can see that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so then we're gonna go bounding. Boom! Ah, missed everyone. They do a bit of auto attacking and then bounding. Boom! Bit less damage. Here we go, because it's a tankier ability. We've stunned him. Bam! Oh, and we're killing him down, cleaving him down. Oh, this is fun. God, we can dodge around for days. This is actually pretty cool. This is a lot better than I actually expected, the Elite Spec. A lot of people have been telling me that the Daredevil hasn't been too great. Initially, the dodging was clunky. That was the result from Beta Weekend 2. I think the dodging is massively improved right now. It's really, really cool. We're going to dodge around, and again, dodge around, and again, dodge around, and then we're going to go bounding. Boom! There we go, he's dead. The Daredevil for me is a pretty awesome elite spec. I think it'll probably be in the top 5. I think it's just below Revenant and the Herald. I think the Daredevil is a very classy, very cool, if not a great departure from the Thief's general gameplay. I think the Thief, it does sort of, it develops the Thief's abilities rather than changes the way Thief plays. So I like the Daredevil. I think it's pretty cool, and I think now that they've fixed a lot of the clunkiness of the dodging, it's going to be a really good profession to play and a elite spec to play. If any of you guys have got any comments about the elite spec, please let me know in the section below, and I'll see you